Good. Bingo, bango, bingo, bango. Hey, everybody. How you doing? You need that mic if you want to talk.
Hello,
man.
boys and girls.
Hey, what's up? What's up? It is BlackMenVent.com. We're going to just warm up a little bit until everybody gets here. How's everybody doing? Everybody's good?
Chilling.
You can't do nothing but chill here in the fucking Midwest, man.
What's with you, dude? It's cold. You know it's cold every place on the planet.
No, it's not cold in Florida right now. I have confirmation already.
I have confirmation too. One of my friends is
one of my friends too. I bet you my friend could beat your friend.
It's only 70 degrees there, dude.
Exactly. Not deadly.
They got on fucking jackets.
That's because they're pussies. That's why. They fucking get scared when it's 40 degrees. We be like, oh shit, it's springtime.
I was fine at work earlier. I don't know what.
That's because you're a fucking Marlboro man, dog. Nobody cares. What else, Smooth Grooves, man? We just ironing out some stuff very quick, man. People think they all tough because the cold don't affect them like it do regular people, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the weather, man.
How about you, Quest? Like,
honestly,
you know how I felt right there talking about, how about you, Reef?
No, honestly, man, I'm over the cold. You know, been here, done that our whole life. So I don't know. Give me the heat. Give me 90-degree weather, dude.
But you know what though? If we stayed in a warmer climate, I don't think we would have appreciated it as much.
True.
Fuck that. I'm willing to take the chance though.
Yeah, me too.
I had to.
I need to find that shit out by myself.
I had to do a case study on that because I always try to figure out how on earth is there crime when there's a beach and half naked women. Somebody, yeah. So it gets boring at some particular point. I don't want to live nowhere where it's hot all the time. I got to stay in the house in the air conditioner. I don't want to do that.
To each his own. I understand that. Well, I don't understand that, Rob, but I can accept that.
That's why it's called vacation. I'll go on vacation.
Vacation seems like, man, like we got it fucking backwards. Like we should be staying in a real comfortable place. And in vacations, when we go visit our family or whatever, and we love to be there and see them and all of that. And then we just got to go. No, vacation shouldn't be like trying to dip underwater and then come up for a second, like, and then go back in. That's not vacation.
Life is family. You're supposed to spend time with your family when it ain't. You're supposed to do that, period. Vacation is when you need to break from life and everything. You go down, whether, somebody, the last time, the guy in the elevator, he was like, yeah, I'm living in one place that's cold, and he has some skis. He's going skiing. Everybody's idea of vacation is completely different. So, I get it. Some people think they are warm-blooded until they move wherever they move, and then they be in the house with the air conditioning like everybody else that live in that area. That's the part that tripped me out. People be, I'm gonna move to Vegas and be in the house with the air conditioner. No, you move here for the heat. Take your ass outside. The same thing with Florida. Florida got the worst humidity on the planet, but and people be in AC. No, go outside.
In Vegas,
and
though,
die.
In Vegas, though, it's not like when you go to the Walmart, you have to shuffle inside or else you're gonna fucking die. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? Because would you be dragging because you're gonna die? Because the heat it's so dry.
That's what people do when it's below freezing weather.
And would you take a thermos in Vegas to make it to the Walmart door?
No, just walk in like, man, it's hot as fuck. Okay, we got in. It's air conditioning. ABCD 1 2 3.
Well, I tell you, air conditioning. Everybody that I've ever known that moved to a warmer climate.
What's wrong with air conditioning?
Be in the house.
We have air conditioning.
I don't even like air conditioning.
Really?
I can't stand air conditioning.
You learn something every day, man.
I can't stand it. I cannot stand air conditioning.
You'd rather be
yes.
Them your Jamaican roots.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyway, we might as well get started, man. Yo, thank you for coming out. This is BlackMenVentTV, BlackMenVent.com. Right here, to my right, to your left, is big motherfucking country. What up, dog?
Shit.
Chilling.
Motherfucking shit.
Chilling. You all right tonight, man?
I think so. I've been trying to keep my blood pressure down because we got a couple of young people at the job. We got a couple of temps in, and these motherfuckers don't know. They didn't know what a wet dry vac was, and they didn't know the difference between a paper filter and a wet filter. And
is this required for the job?
No, I mean, this is just certain. When you reach a certain pinnacle in manhood, you should know the difference between a regular vacuum cleaner and a wet dry vac. And you should also know, just like they posted on the news the other day, 49% of young adults, that means between the age of 17 to 28 or 29, do not know what the low pressure tire light means. We are in trouble, people. How do you not? You driving when soon as you start, you don't know, but they know what the eye roll emoji look like. We are wow, we are in a very bad space when certain little bitty shit like this. And the other thing that they didn't know, it was like country. What are those other gears for after the drive? I was like, what? You know, like the 1, 2, and the 3 and the L. I was like, for real? You don't really know.
Somebody asked you.
Yes.
You that.
Yes. I was like, and I know, and people don't know. I get it. I understand people don't know certain things, but I tried to explain it. And for the people that are listening and do not know what those gears are for, those gears are for when you maybe sand, mud, but mostly mountains. So you can not burn your brakes out, because you can burn the set of brakes out going up and down the mountains in 30 minutes. But those gears are for you, so you can to slow the car down for more torque. And it's a whole bunch of stuff.
How old are these guys?
22 to 25, and they don't know shit.
This is part of knowledge for the job, though.
Yeah. I mean, you need to know somebody. They don't know how to drive manual. Fuck this shit, man.
I can understand about the wet vac and the dry vac.
They need to make all cars automatic. I'm like, you just can't do it.
But I think what you are seeing is guys raised by single moms.
That's what I was getting to, the lack of because
lack of masculinity.
My father was in my life, and then it got weird, but I still had men in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And my uncles, and the one dude I learned how to use a hammer from, 2 dudes I learned how to use a hammer from. They was like, man, they taught me a whole bunch of man shit about being honest and being a man of your word, and
honor,
and not being no punk, and understanding that a man is just a man, and you defend yourself at all means, and all. And I got taught all that stuff. For whatever reason, these motherfuckers be japping. Females will get out and fight and knock each other, and won't even knock each other out. Dudes will be knocked out in 1 punch. Females be going for 20 minutes.
Yeah, somebody weave gonna take a loss though.
It's cool. I see them all the time blowing down the highway.
Ain't that shit crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always, when I see weave blowing down the street, I just be like, I wonder what the fuck went down. And why she was just like, fuck it, it's gone, girl. Let's go. Right. What is going on in your life? You lose a significant amount of hair.
Yeah, it's blowing down the street.
And you just charge it to the game. Like, you like, nah, when you lose something and you just like, fuck it, it's not worth going to get. What happened? Yo, to my left, to your right, we got my man in the house. What's up, Quest 07, dog?
What's good, man?
What's going on, man? You sleeping good?
Yeah, another week down.
Another week down.
2019.
2019. We
I forgot.
Through this.
I forgot.
You've been writing the wrong date.
Hell yeah. Had to take a safety quiz.
And halfway through January.
I think, everybody retarded like that when it first go down.
I just don't even care no more. I just be happy that I wake up with this another day. I just don't care.
Yeah, you gotta, you gotta can't. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, fellas, just jumping right into it. Yo, and I am Mr. Legend for sure, aka Jiggly Bits. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. What happened?
If you want to call in, you can call in at 850-706-0615. All right. And then you can make a comment. Here's a new rule, dog, because we back. We fresh out of Facebook jail. And we just took a band hammer to a bunch of motherfuckers, mainly women. We've come to the realization that women just can't understand. They cannot have to. They can't understand what we're trying to get across. We know we're not bad guys. We know the narrative that we're trying to push is not something brand new, something revolutionary, but it has been something that has been proven to work. Right. So those that interpret it as anything other than that, this show message, BMV is not for you. Okay. So if you don't know that, we're going to help you out with that from now on. Okay. And that goes for you simp motherfuckers too, dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to go too. I mean, you're going to have to find a better way to get a date, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not really working for you. All right. So I just want to get that out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a lot more quieter. You know, if you're a female, you want to call in and ask a question. You may not comment. If you comment, you will be banned. If you comment and ask a question, you will be shot. I'm just playing, man. But no, because we can't do it no more. We've been trying to, I want y'all to speak on that. We've been trying to get this message, this pro-family, good people get together for a better nation type message forward, exposing the anti-family behavior from these people who don't care about the culture or who don't care about raising up. All they care is about themselves. We've been trying to push this narrative for a very long time, man. And it just seems to have gotten worse. It seems inflammatory every time we try to bring it up.
It's definitely getting worse. The powers that be, the whatevers that be, and I ain't talking about, you know, whatever the powers that be that everybody is exposed to. But women, the market sells to them, and they just go for it. You know, they do studies and all of it. They don't just make a commercial because somebody, you know, they did a study to see who's going to react to this crap. And that's how they go about doing things. And they cater to women and the gay people, as you know, we see. And for the people, don't get offended, please. I hate putting disclaimers in because we don't hate nobody.
Disclaimers, then.
We don't hate nobody. No, because you got to do it, you know. But we don't hate nobody. Do your thing. I don't care if you fucking a tree outside. As long as you ain't hurt nobody, I don't care. I don't fuck with bark. So I don't care. But I'm looking at these boys, these young men, and I just be like, this is, and I don't understand why women can't see the result of their behavior. And I was watching it was over in the UK, this panel, and the dude is like trying to hold it together. And the dude's asking the woman, does she have alpha men at home? And she's like, yeah, do you have alpha? She's like, yeah. And they have he was like, no, you don't. You're talking over me right now. There ain't nobody alpha in your house at all.
Yeah, that shit just don't go down.
You know, it's just something as simple. Women try to make it bad to you know, to fit their narrative. They try to make everything so bad, you know, so they can get some type of shit out of it to hell. But everybody got to roll. It pisses me off to have to say this shit all the time, man. Everybody got a role to play. People go to work and play their role, but for whatever reason, you just can't come in life and play your role in life. Women, you are not men. You are never going to be men. I don't know why you would even want to be a man. I don't want to be no woman.
You make that shit look fun.
I don't want to be no woman. I really do not want to be no woman. You know,
because that shit don't look fun.
It ain't got nothing to do with the fun part. I just deep down in my soul, there's nothing in me that wants to be a woman. I don't care about you all have a great deal of benefits out here. You don't have to do nothing. You can just breathe and you can get money as long as you dishing out some vagina and some head, and you can get whatever. You can get shelter. You can get whatever you want. And then, you know, it's gonna be a bunch of women, and that's all we use for. That's all you use yourself for. This is what you advertise, and then you get mad at it when a man says it out loud. This is all you advertise. The same thing with gay people. Gay people, all they advertise is we fucking. You had a gay pride parade, it'd be a bunch of naked people running down the street. That's all y'all advertise. What do you have? You know, y'all coming out of, I don't know what y'all be coming out of. You know, you're a human being. You fight to be a human being. You fight to be treated like a human being, and then you behave the complete opposite. Y'all look like to me. Y'all have to pay attention to this bullshit that's going on out here, and leave them people in the corner by themselves and let them burn.
But see, they reach out. That's the fucking thing. They
let them burn. I don't know why somebody would get on somebody's
and
page,
draw you in.
Get on somebody's page. You see it. I'll get in arguments all the time and look at people's pages and stuff be getting blocked and getting removed. Why would you put that type of energy? People having dialogue. I don't understand why these women don't understand dialogue. People having dialogue to get some type of understanding about whatever the hell. Somebody get their page shut down or get them kicked off or something. Just stop following them people. You don't get to listen to it or see it or hear it or anything.
Right, go elsewhere.
Go elsewhere. I don't understand what is the big deal with this. You know, they went in on the Facebook and some women, some comments got hit home with a couple women. They shut the Facebook down.
It's oppression. Like
we don't know what happened. Some shit hit home with you women that shut it down. You gotta you know it was heartfelt. And you was like, they can't say that. I feel that you don't know none of us, but it just felt that bad that you was like, I'm going to get these people shut down.
That's me.
So what is the deal? I just don't understand putting that type of energy into certain shit. I just don't get it.
Yo, we just set the line back up, man. So if you called, I would appreciate it if you called back. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, Big Country, to piggyback on what you were just saying. I mean,
and then you got to answer the question. But go ahead, go.
Yeah, it's a I mean, it's a direct example of oppression.
Damn, hold that thought.
Yep,
hold that thought.
Go ahead, take the call.
Yo, what's up, caller? You just reached BMVTV. Who was this and where you from, man?
The G33. I'm from New York.
Yo, what up, son? What's going on,
man?
Man?
Doing right, man. Doing right. I'm just hanging in there. Hold on, let me mute myself real quick. Anyway, I'm going to talk about, well, it's going to pertain to the subject you talk about, basically the pussification of these young boys. And the matriarchal, and the matriarchal apocalypse, which a lot of us go through. It's not just, pertain to Black men, because we the catalyst of this nonsense, unfortunately. But it goes to all men. But the one thing that everybody forgets to bring this up at, not only does it start with childhood, but it starts in childhood in schooling. From kindergarten all the way up to, in a lot of cases, to college.
Yeah. Where
the man be ostracized of trying to be a man. And in this day and age of this westernized gyocentric mantra called a country. The men are being so filtered, okay? Like you guys were talking about, a lot of guys don't know what tire pressure is. I dealt with a kid years ago. I asked the kid while I was doing work on the car, like, hey, the guy was like maybe, because at the time I was like 28 and the kid was like 15. I was like, look, can you do me a favor? Can you give me a screwdriver, Phillips? All right. He gives me a flathead. I was like, can you give me Phillips? And he's looking at me like I'm on crack. I'm like, yo, just give me a Phillips screwdriver. He says, I gave you one. Like, no, you gave me a flathead. No, that's a Phillips. I'm like, no. I show him the Phillips and the flathead. Like, now you see the difference? And the kid looked, yeah. And then I'm like, yo, what the? And I said to, I guess the dude's father at the time that I was doing work on his car, like, yo, what the fuck you been doing to your son?
Really though?
Oh, he stays home and plays video games. Like, see, that's the problem right there. He don't know how to turn a wrench. He can't tell the difference from a wrench to a socket. He don't know the difference between a flathead screw to a Phillips screw. That's only driver that goes with them.
And thank you for this call, GW. Check, we about to break it down right now, man. Yo.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for the call. But yo, this is how this happens, man. And I noticed this a little while ago. And it's when, look, the type of guys we are, the type of guys that we grew up, you know what I'm saying? We learn how to do this, this, and that around the house with our fathers. They made us do it. We learned how to fix something. We learned that was the man's role back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And it was like traditionally, the women will be in the kitchen learning from mom, and the men will be with the fathers and the older men learning from them. You know what I'm saying? So, and the more that we came up with these skills, the better person we were, or a candidate to get married. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the kitchen with your mom, you learn how to cook, you know how to cook, keep a guy would see you and be like, whoa, man, I really need somebody to hold me down like that. Bring on the team, you know what I'm saying? Marry her, you know what I'm saying? Make her an honest woman is what they used to say. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with guys. If you can't do shit, no woman is going to depend on you for her livelihood, to lead the family into prosperity.
Right.
So the men in your life teach you how to fix shit. You know what I'm saying? How to be strong, how to use your wisdom, your logic, and your common sense in order to protect
and provide.
And people think protecting means beat up people and all of that, but just your knowledge and your wisdom. Like if you know how much a brake job costs, and your wife come in like, yeah, they charged me $1,600 for a brake job. You be like, that ain't right. That's protection. When you go in there and get it done for what it's supposed to cost, instead of what she got it for, you just protected her from that. But we'll get to that. That's controlling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That's considered controlling now. You know what I'm saying? So and when you hear females say that, then you know that they didn't grow up with a dad in the house. When you hear that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta say something?
No, bro, you got it covered.
No. So the pussification is that when these young boys grow up with a mother as their main role model, they begin to take on tendencies of their main role model, which is their mom, the only adult that is taking care of them, the only adult that is loving them and making sure they get through life.
I don't understand why that is so simple. And the chick was fighting it. She's, I'm just a bad person. I'm like, no, you're not a bad person.
Just not a man.
You're not a man. Be a woman.
Really?
Women have absolutely excellent qualities that they're supposed to provide for the children. Do that part, but you can't be, as a woman, you cannot. I don't think you can even raise a daughter by yourself.
Well, you cannot without both parents. No child is really, really balanced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Without both parents, you further and further away from the balance. But the reason I say with the girl even is because it's going to be a biased type of raising, because now the only thing you have to teach this girl is how to survive the trials and tribulations and the mistakes that the mom has made. That's
exactly the bitter ass mom. Yeah.
A man has a daughter, and he could basically just point her in the right direction. Period. Women don't approach men. If women approach men, like it won't. I think a lot of people would be married, but if women approach men, they would have a whole different perspective. They would have a whole different, just gang of knowledge on what it is to help themselves and to help them children.
Yeah,
but they can't. So,
have you ever dated a woman who's been raised by her father or had her father in her life?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you? Yeah. What did you notice about them?
They were super caring. They was always concerned if I was comfortable or not.
As opposed to
without any bias, dude. I mean, they weren't looking for nothing in return. They was just trying to make sure everything was cool.
How about you? Oh, my bad. I thought you were done. How about you? What you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, it was more so they understand the basic fundamentals of men, right? They understand like pretty much what a man expects or what he looks for when he's home. Do's and don'ts, so to speak. So it's a lot that you really don't have to, that you're not challenged with as a guy when you're dealing with those type of women. You know, because they understand like, okay, this is what a woman does for a man. They also understand what a man does for his woman as well.
Exactly.
But it's not like a arm wrestling match.
No,
You know
not at all.
And there's a appreciation there as well. You know, so
it's fellas, black, Puerto Ricans, the Latino community, more so the black people. There's a lot of us out here that's damaged and don't even know it, because when you find a woman like that is just, she trying to care for you and she's just loving and nothing, she ain't trying to fight you, she ain't raising a voice, none of that shit. It's gonna seem super foreign. It's gonna be like somebody picked your pocket and you like, I know they got me. I know they got me.
Yeah. You know what I found though, what I found though with these women is that they were more grounded than women who grew up with just primarily their mothers. Yeah,
because they have no identity. That's the women that they only grew up with their mothers. They really don't have no type of identity.
They're women who grew up primarily with their mothers, and their mothers are single. You know what I'm saying? They have taken on the mentality of their mothers, which is survival. Like, their mothers tried to have family with somebody probably under the completely 100% wrong circumstances. And they're bitter because of that. So they are passing these lessons that they think down to their daughter. I've seen a lot of mothers not even bat an eye when their daughter got pregnant in high school because the same shit happened to them. They already know the script. They already know guys is trying to do this and guys trying to do that. Watch out and don't get nothing unless you giving something, blah, blah, or vice versa or whatever. This is the type of shit passed down from a single mom, but the type of shit passed down from a single father is completely different.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
It is survival. It is straight up honesty, honor. You know what I'm saying? And do what you say what you do. Watch out for this and watch out for that. Don't go for this.
Cause and effect.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just really grounded. When I was with them, it was like, they was like, so what do you want? What you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Other girls was like, you supposed to be treating me like a princess and all of that and blah, 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 blah. No, you got to take me out before blah, blah, blah. I like fine dining. You know what I'm saying? It was all that type of bullshit when just logically it didn't even make sense. Like, I don't even fucking know you to be spending money on you like this. I don't know how you expect all this shit. I don't even fucking know you. You don't even look that damn good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where did you get that shit from? It's coming from those bitter single moms that fucked up back in the day.
Yeah, and they're teaching the sons and the daughters they're teaching the boys just how to cater to women. Yeah, and the little girls are being taught by women to
they're better than men.
Yeah, they're better than men. And get out here, don't deal with no man unless you got no money, and all this wrong stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with life. And and I, for whatever reason, I like to see crisis situations just so I can be like,
yeah,
I don't see no women saving no children and women when it's a crisis.
Right.
It's a hurricane. I don't see them. All that bucking that women be doing. I'm strong and I deserve equal and pay and I deserve equal. Well, if you deserve equal, get the fuck out there and help them people.
They want us to stop that, dog.
Get out there and help them damn people. When next time it's a hurricane or something, I want to see a female hanging from a chopper like John Rambo or
trying to grab somebody,
some children and stuff out of the water.
You'll never see it. I bet on that shit.
Y'all ain't even got the upper body strength to do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and for all those Bible thumpers or the women who claim that they're Christians, et cetera, they don't understand that it's blasphemous. It's an abomination when they say that they're independent.
Yeah.
Like, really. So when you pray, when you go to church, your prayer is an abomination. You know what I'm saying? That's per the book.
I don't understand why people
just the FYI.
Don't know about what you're talking about. Don't just be trying to live a lie or live through somebody else's. The women do that a lot. They try to live through their friend. They don't understand their friends suffering like a motherfucker, but because they just see what's on top. It's like making a cake. You open the oven up the cake brown and look nice and golden and everything. And people that know to bake, you got to stick a toothpick or a butter knife down there to see if the middle done. But females just look at it on top. It's ready. It look like it's ready. And they go out there and they fuck it up. And I was trying to explain to a younger man this week, women like to dig themselves holes because they somebody raising simps to get females out of these holes. And, you know, the females will come along and, you know, and you'll get with a female and now you got to save her as she crying all the time. And, you know, she feeling bad because she a whore and she don't want to tell you she's a whore. And you got to dig her out of this hole that she don't want to tell you the hole is even there. And then every man has gone through the situation where you talking to a woman, she don't want you to respond. I just want you to listen. I don't want you to fix it. I don't want you. That's them women that have been dug them holes. Yeah. You come to me with a problem and you just want me to listen. It'd be different if you venting about the traffic that you just came through or the people at the gym that didn't wipe the seat down or some shit like that. That's venting. Yeah. You come to me with a problem that I'm included in and I'm supposed to just be like, I'm supposed to listen to it. And then next week I got to hear it again.
I mean, real quick.
No, I'm trying to fix these fucking problems so we don't have to go through this shit.
Get you.
But women don't want that. They don't want it, man. They just want to live some fucking TV ass life. Like who said that? Was it Miles Davis or Marvin Gaye or I can't remember. They were talking about they didn't like American women because they too TV acting. They be trying to live life like it's TV or something. Yeah. And I don't understand, dude.
I mean, big country. Can you imagine? You know, you building your home. You know, you got everything built as far as everything that's needed. And then a female comes in and says that she's independent and she don't need you while she's living in your home. I mean, that's like equivalent to like society. Like women don't understand that everything they see.
What's going on, caller?
What up, man? This is Chris. Man. He guys up again, man.
Chris, what it is, man?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. I want to call in because I know y'all guys can talk about this shit, but this shit pissed me the fuck off. It was that Gillette commercial about that whole, you know, the best your man can get, you know. I was watching the shit, and like,
Chris,
dude,
hold on,
like,
one second, Chris, because I just watched it today. When I first saw it, I thought somebody was making a funny meme or something, so I never clicked on it. But I just saw it today, and it was a little bit powerful. At the same time, I was like, "What the hell just happened?" I didn't understand what happened. I just took the part out of it that I saw all of these men trying to save their sons from bullshit. That's the only part I got out of it.
Yeah, you saw the wrong motherfucker. Yeah, let me get this mic.
Nah, man. You know, but the thing is, like, for me, because I tell you what pissed me off that commercial, because I grew up with my father. So like I grew up with my pop. I grew up with my pop. Like, hold on. Huh?
Oh man.
Let me finish it.
Go ahead, man.
But it's like I grew up with my pops, and like growing up with my father, dude. Like I grew up with my father. Like, you know, he taught me a lot of manhood lessons and shit. And like I remember when I used to get bullied as a kid, because I used to bully people, and I got bullied as a kid coming up. And that commercial, like you see the two boys wrestling and shit, and the father was like, "Boys will be boys." And I'm like, oh my fucking God, with this bull toxic masculinity bullshit. And then that whole fucking idea you seeing the boy hugging the mother, and the boy getting called a fag, and he's like, come on, bro. I'm like, so this what the fuck we gonna do now? We gonna pussify these dudes? And I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, dude. But it's like, it just like, I'm just pissed. I was pissed off about that shit. But I'm not gonna hold up the call too much.
You jumped the gun on our ass, dog. We was about to get into that. We was just trying to get through the introduction. I see the comments is lit up like Gillette. Yo, thank you for the call, dog. We about to jump into this right now. All right.
You good, man. You good.
Dude,
so
let me break this shit down.
Yeah,
let me break this shit down. And what's fucked up is that I was testing out some software this weekend, or this week, so that we can make commentary on the screen and shit, but the mic fucked up. So shout out X-Man, Mayhem, what up? No filter was going down, dog. And my kill, that's a good comment. But here's the thing, dog. Gillette, which is a men's razor company, right? So they release a toxic masculinity ad campaign. It's supposed to be a commercial, but it's supposed to be making a political statement. And that is that men need to hold other men accountable according to bullying, according to sexual assault and harassment, according to... I looked up toxic masculinity and I got a very, very hazy definition. It was basically what it breaks down to. Toxic masculinity is natural male behavior that women deem disgusting. It's totally subjective. Like I could be like, and they could be like, oh, legend. And somebody with 10,000 muscles could be like, and they'd be like, oh shit, that shit hot. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's totally subjective. And they have made an ad campaign based on this, basically villainizing men, saying you should know better. Bullying, stop sexually harassing people. Stop doing this. Stop acting like a man. And what I got from the whole shit was this. What really fucked me up about it, you saw it, right? What really fucked me up about it was when dude saw the girl walking down the street with her midriff and her titties out and a very tiny short shorts. And a dude was looking like, oh, like, man, she look good. I'm about to go talk to her. And the other dude was like,
stopped him. Yeah.
Not cool, bro. Not cool. I would have knocked that dude clean the fuck out. If I didn't know him.
I saw that part and I was like,
if I didn't know him for, and you know what? That shit, I don't know if you remember, but on my birthday in the club a minute ago, I was talking to some chick that was with some other people or whatever, but dude was like, nah, bro, she's straight. And he put his hands on me as if I was trying to, and I was like, man, I will blow this motherfucker up. So when I saw that in the commercial, I was like, stopping a man from his romantic interest is now a negative thing.
Right.
Here's my thing with that, dude. It's like, and this is all I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let y'all fly, man. When it's our natural instinct to be attracted to women, right?
Yep.
We can't really help that. God, nature, I don't care who you are, somebody of a higher whatever, put that instinct into us so that we may procreate society. If we weren't attracted to women, best believe we wouldn't be trying to fuck them. Okay? So there are things on women that really turn us on. The titties, the ass, legs. I don't give a fuck what type of man you are. We can't control this. So when you tell us our natural instinct is wrong, that is 180% oppressive. For you to hold back your natural self, like it's my natural want or anybody's natural want to be free.
To do whatever the hell they want to do.
No, the slaves, they didn't want to be slaves. They didn't want to be locked up. They had a longing to be free.
They didn't put in no ads for slaves.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving an example. They wanted to be free. To tell them, no, you can't be free. Sit down. Stop thinking that. It's oppressive. My shit is like, where the fuck is the outrage, man? They villainize. I was looking at that shit like, what the fuck? I don't do that. I don't do that. Nobody thought that shit was cool. They show bikini women dancing around and dudes record them and all that. I'm like, when I pull out my snap, bikini chicks be wilding out.
Yeah.
I did something wrong? You trying to tell me I did something wrong now? I appreciate that. Everybody fucked up about that. How y'all feel?
I mean, here's the thing, man. At this point, really, they're just beating a dead horse. And what I mean by that is they've been talking about men need to hold other men accountable for, I don't know, 20 years. Like, it's a dead issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so repetitive at this point that you can't push this agenda like anymore. It's just redundant at this point to continuously trying to examine men for whatever they feel like men need to be examined with. And they don't realize that there's a price for everything. And I keep saying this. And the price for this is they're giving us a pass, and they don't even realize it. They're making it super easy for us. It's at the point now where men are totally justified for not having to do anything anymore. Big Country was just touching on it earlier. Men don't even know of low pressure tire symbol.
Yeah.
You're giving us the hell of a pass. You're making it to where we don't have to do anything.
These motherfuckers be having babies and shit too.
Like, men do not have to approach women. They don't have to date them. They don't have to know how to be handy or fix anything. Like Big Country said earlier, they're giving us a pass. Like, literally, because they're making it to where our hands are literally tied behind our back. Everything now for us is totally justified. And this commercial, it reinforces that. So wherever the women are who out there who claim that they like men and all this crap, this and that, you better say something.
They ain't gonna say shit.
They're not gonna say it.
You better have a march. You better have a picket sign. You better go to the Me Too people movement, whatever. You better say something, because if not, it's gonna come to a point in time women say, "How come men don't?" And you're gonna be foolish.
It's talking about. Hold on.
It's coming. Women.
Mayhem talking about Terry Crews because he was in a commercial.
Yeah.
Talking about he was the main focal point, and Terry Crews, very disappointing, brother.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Too.
Matter of fact, you're not my brother anymore. You're a fucking faggot, dude. Because you a fucking tool, a cuck, a simp, whatever the lowest of the lowest man is, because they just use you. Do you think that they're fighting for you,
right,
sir, Mr. Terry Crews, sir?
Take your ass.
You was a fucking joke in the game, and you sat up there. And I don't know what the story is. We was talking about it earlier. It was
Terry Crews.
Yeah. What I heard was that some dude grabbed this junk at a party or some shit.
One of them Hollywood high level execs or whatever the hell groped him, and he came out. I was like,
dude, if you was not a fucking cuck or a fucking simp, Terry Crews, this how the story should have went. Motherfucker came up, grabbed my shit. I grabbed him by the motherfucking neck and raised him up to my eye level and said, that shit ain't cool. Set him down on the floor, everything cool after that.
Right.
Yep.
Or do you get in front? Do you keep it secret? Like, I don't know if I should tell anybody. What the fuck wrong with you, dude? You know what I'm saying? And he was a fucking cool ass dude for me. We seen him come up from Friday and get his own show and all of that. I'm like, yeah, BlackMenVentTV, yes. You know what I'm saying? Then he pulled this shit. And you the motherfucking laughing joke of the whole shit. You the only dude that came forward. What do you want from us? Oh, somebody grabbed your shit and you ain't knock them out. What are you, a coward or a Me Too movement? What are you, dude?
He got to fall in line with the Me Too movement stuff.
He didn't have to do shit. He could have been quiet.
Just stay quiet.
I mean, he didn't. Yeah. I mean, I can't stand this coming out shit.
Yeah.
Whether you coming out if you're gay, whether you're coming out from you get raped when you were 12. Why are you talking about this now?
Right.
Talk to a therapist if you need to talk to somebody about it. Why are you coming out in public eye now? I don't know what women, if you understand what you have done, and Terry Crews, in situations like this, that you let it go. Now you have allowed, if somebody actually did something to you, you allowed this person back out into the earth to do it to somebody else. So I feel personally, people that have done this, they, be some type of punishment. Lady Gaga tried to bring up, R. Kelly was the man when you did the video with him. You knew about whatever the hell,
right?
You beforehand, but now you bringing up the fact of what happened to you as a young person and whatever the hell. I try not to even go too far into that because I ain't been I don't call mine an assault because I kind of wanted it, but I was, how was I? I was 15 and the woman was 25. I knew what I was doing. I knew what was, I didn't know, all the way what I was doing, but I'm like, I'm about to have sex. And I was not thinking about this lady age or no crap like that. I knew what I was doing. All these the little girl that got caught sucking the 7 dicks over at the Simeon High School. She was back there going for broke. And people, and when it happened, people were like, leave her alone. She's been through enough. She told them boys to come back there.
Yep.
And then you have all of this stuff right now, plastered all over the television with all of this crazy ass shit that Terry Crews did that shit. I just shook my head. I'm like, why he didn't say something a long time ago?
Because it wasn't an opportune time.
Why didn't he say something a long time ago? This Gillette commercial, I'm gonna watch.
An opportune time.
It was a weird ass commercial for me, and I was just like, I'm not understanding what is going on here. Because like that part you said where the dude stopped him, he was like, no, you know, the black dude stopped the white dude from. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then the dude was breaking up the kids from the fight, and I'm like, okay, there's some dude. I'm like, and then
boys will be boys.
And then when I heard, you know, men got well, I don't understand what it is that we have to be held accountable for. Women lead the league of bullshit. Right. I was like, category.
Terry will start holding other men accountable. And we do hold other men accountable.
Yeah, dudes always hold. For real, dudes always hold dudes accountable.
At first, I was like, we'll hold men accountable when women hold each other accountable, which would be never fucking ever, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, when have you ever heard a woman say, yeah, you know, he cheated, but she has something to do with that too. You know what I'm saying? You never... Everything we talk, when y'all saw this commercial, when the good women saw this commercial, did you get outraged? Did you say, yo, this shit ain't right? This shit is sexist? I've never seen a commercial aimed directly at women in a negative way. Did you say, hey, something's wrong here? No, you didn't. You didn't. Y'all will never, when you saw your girlfriend cheating on her husband, when you knew your girl was treating that good guy wrong, did you say, hey, you shouldn't be doing that? Did you detest? Did you ever support BMV?
Right.
Yo, what's up, caller? State your name and what you coming from, man.
Hey, what's up, gentlemen? Or I'd say horseman.
Yo,
what's up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
What's good?
None much. I just want to chime in on something that Quest said because I'm listening to the show right now. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. This is, I personally think, I think this is going to be the year where the shit's going to hit the fan because
I don't know where we can go from here, man.
Let's go get started.
There's nowhere to go but get the fuck away from them. Take your family and run for cover. And I feel bad for my sons, but it's to the point where, like I said it before. I said it I've said it and I was talking to my wife about it. I said, what you're going to have, it's going to start this year where the job force is going to stop hiring women because it's too many
it's too risky.
Too many allegations. Too much loss of money.
That insurance is going up, dog. That insurance is sky high right now. I can vouch for that as a business owner.
You're gonna have that.
Insurance is sky
high. You're gonna have that situation, and then in the workforce you're gonna have a segregation, and it's not gonna be out in the open. It's gonna be quiet. It's gonna be like men on this side, or men will leave the workforce at lunchtime and go in a group, and they will not allow any women to come with them. And it's coming.
You know, it's fucked up. It got to be like that because it seems as though, and we talked about this before about woman nature, they don't filter out anything that they're going to say. They just blah.
Yeah, they're fucking digital.
Yeah, they don't think it through. Y'all, that's what we're trying to say. So when you say, you know, me too, I'm trying to get a check, this, and that, when it comes down the line to you can't get no more work because nobody wants to take a chance that you might make a charge on them. They don't think that damn far. But we're that far now. We're that far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get fucked up.
Yep. I walk straight past the women in the office in the morning.
You got to, dude.
And they be trying to say good morning, and hey, good morning.
Somebody said you look good. I don't know, Eric Nunez. I saw a clip of him on the gram today, and he was like, I just said to this older lady that I saw, you look beautiful. Nice to meet you. You look beautiful. And she was like, that's sexist. Like the normal recourse is thank you. You know, that's what happens with normal good people. But when it comes to the fact where a normal comment or a compliment is looked at as a severe insult, worthy of someone's career, worthy of someone to be retaliated against in the media or whatever, assassination of character, that shit is insane.
Yeah,
That shit is bananas.
I got into it over the Christmas holiday.
That's what you call X.
With my cousins.
Oh yeah, Ghostbusters 3 next year, y'all. Ghostbusters 3.
Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yes,
boom.
sir.
Yes, nice.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry for the sensitive people. My cousin's partner. Me and this lady do not get along at all. She just it's a ditty for some strange reason. But when I first met her, my cousin was like, "Yes, this is my." I'm like, "That's your girlfriend." No, this is my partner. I'm like, "You are a woman, and she's a woman. That is your girlfriend. Are you embarrassed of her or something?" And they looking at me like, "What is going on here?" I'm like, "Y'all never thought about that?
Like you the strange motherfucker.
You are class. It's already bad enough that you're gay, but you ain't gonna claim that's your girlfriend. If that ain't your partner, y'all got a business together. I mean, that's your girlfriend."
Bro,
and
when you try to make sense out of
no, they were looking,
dog.
dude. They were looking like owls for the rest of the day. After because I let them have
that fucked them up.
Yeah, they obviously nobody have never said that to them before, and I kind of let them have it because I'm so sick of the gay people. Dude, be gay. I don't do your thing. I don't care. Well, I don't understand. Nobody's
not about that. It's
nobody.
About
it has nothing
now.
I understand what it's about. But it's a bunch of gay, like the gay people that's trying to be gay and live their life. They don't step up and correct the silly gay people. Just like now. Women, the good women don't step up and correct the bullshit ass women that got good women out here living horrible lives. It is bad to be a whore. They kicked whores out of neighborhoods because the whores would fuck up their families. That's why it's bad to be a whore.
Yeah.
You know, we got a bunch of women out here following Amber Rose and all her bullshit. It's bad to be a whore.
Still?
It's bad to be a pimp. It's bad to be a murderer. I don't know if anybody knows any of this stuff, but this is not positive stuff that goes on in communities. You know, like, oh, you know, I want to grow up and I'm going to be a pimp and I'm going to be a whore. And no, that's no good. All of that stuff will cause damage, great damage to life. Amber Hose is like, okay, Phil,
you stupid. Dude.
Yeah, I don't understand. And people be trying to normalize this type of behavior.
But do you guys notice that there's a lot of evil things that's being normalized?
Totally satanic.
Yeah.
That's
like give some examples, man.
I mean, the Gillette commercial. That's one.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a big
the emasculation movement that started. It's all satanic. And I keep telling people, get out the mindset that the devil has horns and a serpent's tail.
Right. Showed up. Get out of that.
You know, get out that
Come
mindset.
in many shapes and forms. Get out of that. So you
can identify yourself like I'm the devil.
Yeah, everything you see on TV right now is satanic. You know what I mean? Like
pretty much. There's a narrative being drawn by people who have a lot of money and are probably just fucking bored.
Understand that men are charged with carrying out God's laws. And so when you take away the man's voice, when you take away his ability to do that, what do you have?
Time out. When you got a group of people saying just believe us regardless of the fact, who does that sound like? When you have a group of people saying, yeah, okay, God said that we are supposed to submit to you, but fuck that shit. Who is that saying that?
Well, it's like I was telling Big Country before the first call, the second call we had. Imagine if, you know, you built your home from ground up, then a woman moves in and says she's independent and she don't need you into your home. That's everything that you see in the world was built by men. The ground, the cars, the buildings, everything. Now women here, dwell here with us, and they got the nerve to say they're independent.
Wow.
It's hilarious.
It's
that is, man, when you put that shit like that, that's that logic
hilarious.
bomb.
It's
shit
like,
right
what
there.
the hell is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You're independent. What have you built? Men built the streets you drive and walk on, the cars, the buildings you work in.
Everything you see in this fucking screen, including your fucking screen, including your mouse and all that
by the hands
shit.
and minds of men. And women have the nerve in 2019 to say we're independent. What? Are you serious? That's how far gone we are? So
that's why we always talk about, like, if the government, and now that the government is shut down right now.
Oh yeah, it's on and popping.
Listen,
fellas, let me give a warning real quick, fellas. Y'all know about the government shutdown. I want y'all to be extremely mindful of women right now because it's a bunch of women that are about to break over just in case emergency booty. It's about to be a lot of booty floating around because it's a lot of women that's about to get evicted. And then all for some strange apparent reason, it's a bunch of women that's gonna be like, "I'm sorry," and I didn't know. It's gonna be a bunch of that.
It's gonna be a bunch of Nate. I'm in the bind.
I'm in the bind, Nate. It's gonna be a lot of that. Be careful.
Here's the thing: like the government shut down right now. So I got a memo today that I was supposed to spread out, saying that and I'm gonna spread it out. That the February benefits are being loaded on the EBT cards now, and just in case the government is still shut down in February. They was like, after February, you're on your fucking own,
and it's still gonna be shut down. Watch,
dun dun dun.
It's watch. I think they're doing a little test run to see.
I'm like Michael Jackson with popcorn on this shit. I'm like, what the fuck y'all gonna do now?
It's gonna be a bunch.
When that shit breaks down, when all of this, because the government, the law, everything, that's their muscle, that's how they get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do shit themselves. They fuck the people they need to get shit done.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You wonder why all these laws and everything are not passed or nothing, because the guys who pass them go home to their wives and girlfriends and mistresses.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is why I be trying to figure out and how I had to have a calm why the good women don't step up and speak against this bullshit that these bad women spend. It's people out here that actually need that can't walk and have vision problems and everything, that actually need their welfare. It's a bunch of women who are completely healthy, who can completely get up and go to work every damn day, that's been a career welfare recipient for fucking 40 years. And now it's gone. I was watching the thing. The woman's crying, if I don't pay my next month, I'm gonna be out on the street. If you would have made a calculated decision to have here, I'm gonna use a partner in your life, you would not have to get up and you wouldn't have to worry about being kicked out of somewhere. You got two people in the household. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's. McDonald's got a corporate office you can apply for. You don't have to stay at the local location the whole time. That's why I always say to people, I don't understand a bad job. Ain't no such thing as a bad job, because there's always a hire somewhere in there. You just got to understand that. Bitches get out here and try to beat into dude's head. If you ain't making $1 trillion, you ain't shit.
Right.
So you can't work for corporate McDonald's and be making $80,000. They don't know nothing about that. They just know it's fast food, and you a bum if you work there. The same thing we tried to tell Kay Nikki that one time on the radio show, and she's like, I can't date no dude that works for McDonald's. Why not? Why not?
Nobody trying to date Calvin.
I know a dude right now. Ever since I've known him, he has worked for Burger King. Since I've known him, he works for Burger King. You know who he works for? He works for corporate Burger King now. He makes $175,000 a year, and somebody passed that man up.
Yeah, they stupid. Real recognize real, man. Real recognize real. I mean, you look at in our culture, you know, the women are not they're not too smart, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about other people's cultures, but on a whole, I just noticed that, like, my dad told me a long time ago that women are like fish. They go for what's shiny. That's why there's guys out here acting like they're shiny when they're really not. And you're like, oh, I found out he never had nothing. He did that. That was his homeboy car. Boom, boom, boom. But there are guys out here peacocking and trying to show you what's shiny. That's what fish are like, shiny, shiny. Fish are not like it's shiny because it's a hook.
Right.
Fish are like, it's shiny. I want that. Shiny is good. You know what I'm saying? So they keep getting duped. And that's not very intelligent. You might be, all the females listening right now, he's so fucking misogynist. He said we stupid and da. But I just explained it. Now, you know, when you see a guy walking in with a fucking t-shirt and just some jeans into the club, you like, let's do this. But when you see Scooty J walking in with rainbow hair, dreads, and a gold chain and all of this shit,
all the way down the
tattoo on his neck that says Charlene. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? You like, oh, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? And you drawn to that hook. You know what I'm saying? That's not very smart, man. That's not very smart. So we know that you know what I'm saying? They don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So
this shit is funny.
I mean,
it's funny and sad at the same
It's
time.
nature.
Fellas, it's like this,
It's
man.
nature.
Like it's like this. There are more women than men, right? I mean, being nice, you could say it's 3 or 4 to 1, right? If you factor in the gay population, it's probably, I don't know, 6 to 1, right? And I'm just rounding down. Okay, it's way more of them than us, like for real. And on top of that, women have a very small window to snatch a guy and take cover. They got a small window.
Not if you stupid. They don't. They think that window is forever.
They got a small
There's a
window
wall
to do
coming
it.
up, ladies.
So for them to be out here like, I don't approach men, or I don't date a guy who works at McDonald's or Burger King, for him to
Tyler Perry, we need a movie
be out here
about
with trying to add all these standards. It's actually hilariously sad.
Tyler Perry made 2 movies about
to
this,
sit
but
and just witness this type of ideology. Like the way they think, they can't afford to think that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And here's the thing, fellas, like with your time, don't like the most important investment in life is who you invest your time with.
Yep,
exactly.
Absolutely.
That's gonna make or break
100%.
you. That's gonna make or break you. I guarantee you. Don't invest your time with these type of people. Seriously, do not, because they will definitely break you.
Yeah,
for real. Like you will find yourself in redundancy.
Yeah, you'll look up one day and you'll be like, "Where the fuck did the 20 years just go?"
Yeah,
and then your body drained and your mind drained, and now you're trying to get back on track. And a lot of people don't understand or know. Like when you watch them Lifetime specials, when the dude that killed the bitch off or whatever the hell, if a man decide to let himself go for a woman, that's big time. And women don't get it. Women out here selling women each other bullshit. And they don't understand. Your milk is going to go bad. It's going to go bad. An acquaintance of ours, somebody commented on her this week, and they were like, "Yeah, you look a little not well." And like, "Well, thanks, guys." And I'm like,
long in the tooth.
I'm like, oh boy, that's the sign. Like your milk is going bad,
sliding,
and women will pop up.
Time is over.
Women will pop up when they're 60. Like, I'm ready. Trying to hold it in. I'm ready. Looking at
it's very, very, very sad, dude. It's very sad to see, and you can tell when they used to look good too. You know
I see them all the time. Yeah. I see and they.
You could tell they used to look.
And
good.
You would see them. They first of all they look mean as hell. They look mean as hell because they're suffering. They are suffering and have been suffering. Because now they're 60 years old, and now they realize that all I had to do was just support them.
And I wanted to talk about this shit, dude. It's got to be because our weakness to women,
the white Bronco.
Our weakness to women is obviously their beauty.
I don't call it a weakness. This is our natural. We can't.
But I mean, what I mean by weakness is that us looking good to them does not have the same effect as them looking good to us.
A woman told me, she's like, don't be around me naked. And I was like, what? She's like, it's cool and everything. And
fell off that bad, huh?
No, it wasn't that.
Okay, my bad.
It wasn't that.
Go ahead.
She explained it to me. She was like, men are just not attractive naked. So I was just, trying to piggyback. Men only attract, like Chris Rock said, of what we can provide.
Exactly.
You can provide money and dick. They don't know
if you see
about you naked. You provide dick and money and
money trumps all to women, and beauty trumps all to men. It's kind of. I'm not prepared to stand behind that 100%, but that's kind of what it looks like.
Every man wants a beautiful woman.
That's all. That's all a man wants is a beautiful woman to hold him down that he can love and trust. That's it. That's it. It sounds so simple, but yet society is in chaotic dismay because it's so hard to obtain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but women selling each other a bad thing about even what
all these women are going down the conveyor belt. I saw what they do to farm animals in the grinder. This is what women are. They're like, yo, there's money over here, and women to jump straight the fuck in there, get strung out on drugs, have a bunch of babies, get AIDS or some type of STD,
come up out of it and blame it on the man.
get fucked up going for the goal, and then turn around and blame it on the man.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Really, there is no such thing as dialogue between men and women, because women just talk about how they feel, right?
Yeah.
So
versus
it
what?
just makes
Versus what?
versus man talking about logic and facts.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it never makes sense,
Mhm.
right? Unless you're talking about what kind of food
else
you
do you-
like, what kind of movies you like, that type of shit. What? Okay, cool. But when it comes to factual
Or
discussions
right. Yeah.
and dialogue, men and women have no business having that discussion together, because it's a waste of time for someone to sit here and try to talk about how they feel about something.
Right. Yeah.
Right. It's everybody got feelings. It's personal. Great.
Yeah.
You can feel however you want, but it doesn't make it true. There is no validity to it. There is no merit to it. It's just personal. Everybody in the world has felt great about a situation that they ultimately discovered was bad,
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
or vice
Yeah.
versa.
Yeah.
So there is no discussion. That's why women are supposed to just shut up and just listen.
Yeah.
Heed what your man is saying, because fellas, if your woman is not listening to you, if she wants to challenge and debate everything you say, she's not allowed. You can't protect a woman like that.
No.
fuck out of there.
Y'all be walking across the street and you'll be like, baby, stop. Baby, stop.
Yeah,
You can't control me.
You can't tell me to stop. Boom, ran over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, dude. Hey, 100%. And that's why I saw this article that was saying something like, it was an article on how to be a good wife in the magazine back in the 50s or 60s or something like that. And somebody was like, look at how much man or woman hating this is. And I was like, women of that time really appreciated their position in the family, you know what I'm saying, because it catered to their strengths. But the thing about it is like one of the rules was like, do not butt in men's conversations.
Right.
This is because women's brains and men's brains they operate on two different operating systems. Women's brains operate on emotion. This is why they cannot understand logic at all. They don't understand. They can't comprehend logic. Can you comprehend a space walnut? No, you can't. This is what logic is to women. They hear you talk about it. They hear us state logic and facts, and they just like, what is that supposed to be the end all to this? They don't respect it unless it is in their favor.
Right.
Okay. Men, on the other hand, we don't understand emotions. They are the Michael Jackson of emotions. Okay. Listen, son. If you think you know emotions, they are the Michael Jordans of that shit. They will scoop under and come around. You think they be like, baby, look at that girl over there. And you be like, oh, she giving me license to look at another woman. I'm about to check this bitch out. At the same time, she looking at Big Country like, yo, what's going on tonight? Right. Just that quick. I seen it before. Female was like, dude was like, huh? And she was like, I was like, damn, that's too easy. I mean, acrobats. Women test us all the time on some emotional shit, and we think they're talking straightforward because we're logical beings. Now, this is not a plus or a minus on either one of our sides. Do men have emotions? Yes, they do. Okay. Are we good at expressing them and telling you? And no, we're not, because we're not the Michael Jordans of emotions. They are. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing about emotions, facts, and logic. Our brains are built to solve problems. What you see outside the window, inside here, or what you're looking at right now is a result of men and their logic, ingenuity to push forward humanity.
Yep.
What you see in a female's brain, cooking, cleaning, keeping the household, everything straight behind them, is the support that she gives the man so he can do these things. Okay? So he has energy to get in there and do these things. But what happens to a society where a man doesn't have the support to get in here and solve problems and push forward and create spaces for us to grow?
It started looking like the South Side of Chicago that y'all see on the news every day. They're having gun problems. That's what it starts to look like. And women can't take they will refuse to take the responsibility for these children. And I've been going at it all damn week. I don't understand. The children are in your control. Nowadays, there ain't no two-parent household in the black community like that. It's like less than 2% maybe.
This is logic.
That's why they're screwed.
You all in charge of the children. And then women try to turn into a bad thing. And I had to give an example every time. Okay, let's say you were married, happily married. Your husband died of pancreatic cancer.
This is logic.
So you're a bad person now? No, you're not a bad person.
Telling this to a woman.
Does your child deserve to not be raised properly now because your husband is gone? No. Your husband is gone. He's dead. There's good women out here whose husbands have passed away or whatever the case. The child still has to be raised to 100%. Be a responsible, respectable person. If that does not take place, the child, whoever the parent is that is in charge of the child's upbringing, is at fault. Period. I don't care what nobody says.
But this is logic. This is what I'm talking about. This is logic. Obviously, this is 3,000% accurate and true. But all she hear is, it's your fault. Right. Oh my God. No, all this bad shit is my fault. No, I have to fight against that. He can't tell me that, this, and that. Does she hear numbers? Does she hear stats? Does she hear like? No, nothing. Unless the stats are in her favor, she does not hear them.
Right.
Whatever women think or believe or what they want to feel, that's their reality. Mm-hmm. So arguing logic with women, futile.
Let's wrap it up. Yeah, let's wrap it up. Let me say this real quick, and I'm probably going to say this until the day I die, because it blows my mind how. Let's say women. Let's take your side for right now, just for shits and giggles. Let's say everything you're saying is correct. Then everything should be happy for you. You know, you have the women. You have many jobs out here. A lot of women are making a shitload of money, shit ton of money. You should be happy. We shouldn't be having this conversation right now. Us men on this right here on this couch, we shouldn't be having this conversation.
Everything should be good,
but it's not working. What you're doing is not working. You try. Women are out here for they dialed in on the white people. Okay, if you dialed in on the white people, why are you not doing what they're doing?
Right.
All the white people that control the earth, they got their families at the crib.
Yep.
But y'all out here getting the bag and the education and whatever the hell, all that bullshit, whatever the hell. And then your family is in shambles. You have no family. Your daughter's going to be pregnant. You're going to be making her a cake with a dick on it when she's 19 too. For mom here.
They love the sucking on that cake. How many videos have you seen
the cake on social media, right? Everybody's seen the cake.
I've seen like 100 videos like that. They can't wait through. They like, I can't wait.
The mom made the daughter.
Oh, this one squirts. 19.
Oh shit. No, the mom, she made the dick cake for a daughter. It's the daughter just turned 19, and no women was like, nobody scored on this lady. Nobody talked about this lady.
They're not gonna check each other.
But you're striving to be. It's like dope dealing. You think I'm gonna stand on a corner and sell dope to live like shit? I gotta watch out for the police. I gotta watch out for the dudes I'm standing on the corner with that might try to rob me. I gotta watch out for the people that's trying to rob them, to rob me, to rob somebody else. I gotta watch out for the man that's trying to be the man next to the man. I gotta watch out. And now you think I'm gonna stand out on a corner, sacrifice that to live like shit? No, but y'all women, y'all do that. Y'all stand out on the corner every day.
You'll get all the bitches, though.
You stand out on the corner every day, and this is what you do. And to the thing, you get all the bitches. I want y'all women to understand the whole sex thing real quick. You know, you are a vessel. We have to put life into you. This is why you have all these nerve endings in your vagina. You had 50 minutes so we can jump start. It's like putting jumper cables on some shit. We put the jumper cables on there and get this shit going so we get this bun in this oven. Boom, so we can bring forth life.
What's a jumper cable? That sounds so sexy.
I know. I'll probably get some flack for it later.
But as far as the cakes go, man, no women said that they were objectifying men.
They'll never say that. They'll never say that. They feel well within their rights.
That's the pattern.
Back
like there was a video of like I don't know, some type of government hearing, and they was like this lady was like, you're mansplaining this and that, and the guy was like, what is this mansplaining? You're sexist and all that. He was like, by you saying mansplaining seems like you're specifying my gender, which means that you're being sexist. I haven't said anything sexist. That's you. And she was froze. I mean, y'all got to look up these 101 cringe-worthy feminist meltdown moment videos on YouTube, man. They are hilarious, dog. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing about it. When you spit out shit and you don't think forward about what you're saying, if you're saying something specific to the male gender, like a Gillette commercial, that's sexist.
Yep.
You can't say we're equal, but hey, these people over here,
Right.
they're really, really bad. Like the people with the vaginas are good, but the people with the penises, they're really, really bad. And then if we say, hey, women, you're sexist. See, this shit doesn't make sense. This shit is not logical. This shit is feeling. I feel that, yo, when I put on my makeup and all of this, I should attract only hot guys. If any guys that I don't like them, that's sexual harassment. World don't work like that, man. That's not fair. You can't say that's oppressive. Do you think that the shit that Hitler was saying was fair to everybody? People that thought it was fair to them was rolling with it. Everybody else was like, hell no, this shit is fucked up. Which side are you on, man? I mean, did I cut you?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But check this out, dude. Here's my thing. Where the fuck is the outrage? Let me tell you, that Gillette commercial cost millions of dollars to make. And it is undoubtedly feminist propaganda.
Yeah.
It's obviously anti-man. It doesn't say, oh, some guys do this and this and that. No, it's like men need to hold other men accountable for what? For liking women? For trying to pursue women in a romantic interest? Everybody every man knows that it's not okay to touch a woman without her permission. What do you do? What do you think? Guys that do that looked at your commercial was like, man, I need to do better, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I've been grabbing bitches' asses all the time. They've been giving me everything I ever wanted. I need to stop. That's the thing. That aggressiveness from a man turns on a lot of women. That apprehensiveness, like, is it this wrong? I saw the commercial. Is it wrong? Is it right? I don't know. They detest these men.
Well, that's the thing about hatred, man. You know, that's why it's critical to not be a hateful person, because when you are, you destroy yourself. Right? And that's what women are doing. They're making it to the point now where, I mean, if a day ever comes where men fully understand the risk involved, and where like the narrative now that it's wrong for a man to be attracted to a woman, that where men can no longer do this with women, where does that leave you?
Yeah, what does that leave us? You know, what needs to happen is the good women.
At least this continent will start to dwindle and be less inhabitable because, you know, like you said, everything, all of our joys and all of our ease of access is due at the hands of a man. And so if we leave all these women, because, you know, we speaking about the majority, if we leave all these women to do and behave and we just stay away from them, we'll be living in some other country and it'll just be a bunch of women here. I guess they'll be growing dicks by then. I don't know.
They'll be eating each other because they don't have no food.
Yeah. It's
but
it's
yeah,
fucked
man.
Up. It's absolutely
we cannot let this Gillette shit go. We can't let it ride. I was watching Mortal Kombat 11 reveal, and in the comments somebody was like, boycott Gillette, and I was like, it's here too. Yeah, I'm not the only one that was offended by it. So
I gotta watch it again.
Need
everyone to do, if you're a man, do not buy Gillette products ever again.
Gillette anything. Yep.
Because they don't like you, dude. They hate you. They shot themselves in an ad that said, you're bad. You're the bad guy. You need to do better. Stop being attracted to women. Stop acting on your attraction. No, you use our products so you can look better for women? Stop doing that. You're bad.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with nobody who don't fuck with me. I'm a man, and after the commercial, I looked in my cabinet because I didn't know if I had it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Gillette razor. Goddamn, man. Fucking Mach 3 sitting right the fuck there. I'm going to get another one. I have to. I cannot support these people that hate me. Would you sit up here and support good old boy soap, would you do it? No, you wouldn't. These people did the same thing.
What if it got like a nice smell?
If it has a nice leather, hood, you know what I'm saying? Is it made of Chamon grease from New Orleans?
From the Okeechobee Mountains?
Yeah, the Okeechobee. Need to get the fuck out of here, man. Yo, thank y'all for coming out tonight, man. We got some good shit coming up. Please donate. If you need this shirt, and you do, you're gonna see me with this shirt probably next week. And this shirt says, let me go ahead and show them. I know it looks backwards up here. Can I get in and focus? Get it in focus. The best the man can do is boycott Gillette. You can get that shit at cafepress.com/BMV ammo. I'm gonna put it down here in the comments, in the links and everything. Okay. I'm gonna be representing that. We got to make these motherfuckers hurt, dog. We cannot let this shit. They have been taking over a lot of our spaces and insulting us. Now, it really hurt when they got Star Wars. Okay. It really hurt when they got Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
It really hurt when they basically just came through and just made all of our male
Call of Duty too.
Heroes or men that we want to identify with heroes. Like when we grew up, we looked at Luke Skywalker and all of them as people, heroes that we wanted to be.
Right.
Who does a young man today name a hero today that's not in pro wrestling? In the movies that young boys will want to aspire to be today, they're replacing them all with women.
Yep.
Okay. We need to make a stand somewhere in this shit, or we're going to be guilty too. We're going to sit back and look in history and be like, yeah, we could have did something, but we didn't do shit. And it's our fault.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Fellas, being that dumb at, well, it won't be dumb for us to do it, but you see how women support each other no matter if another woman burn her house down. That woman will be like, yeah, girl, go out and fuck that nigga anyway. And but my house is burning down. Girl, go fuck that nigga, and you'll feel better after work. And
women are natural.
That type
supporters.
of support. That type of support. I know, but women stray away from the importance of that. That type of support, man.
No, they'll support the fuck out of each other.
Yeah,
or whoever support them.
Any and all circumstances, women will support each other. Fellas, we got to start doing the same thing. I know it's, the man thing comes into play, and you try to, but we at a point right now where this is critical. It's super dangerous. You can get arrested for street harassment for trying to say hello to a woman.
That's because nobody is saying
if
shit.
She deems that to be offensive, you're going to get a ticket or go to jail for saying hello. She got her titties popping out of turtleneck and all type of shit going on, ass hanging out from her, and if she decides that's offensive that day, you get to go to jail or get it. That's if y'all don't see that as pressing, and this Gillette commercial as pressing, that we have to start standing up for stuff like this. You got a chick at the job, fellas, that you trying to concentrate, and she walk around the office with her ass, fat as hell, hanging out the bottom, like the college professor, the black chick that got fired. She should have got fired because her dumb ass, she should be smart enough. She's a college professor to not film herself in class, film her fat ass in class. But she wasn't that smart because she would have never did that. But women were in the outrage. Oh, she can't have a body and be a college professor. Yeah, she sure can. But she shouldn't have never filmed that shit and posted it up for everybody to see. If she wanted to be a gut bucket skeezer, what she got the body for? But we got to get out here and say what we need to say,
man.
We need to say it, or otherwise they'll have us in a single file line.
Before you know it,
just walking down the street doing whatever the fuck they say do.
And No Filter just said you guys called this back in 2008.
Yep.
Yeah, you fucking right, dude. We was way ahead of our time.
Yep.
We were sitting up there thinking about if this is happening right now, then this is probably gonna happen. But we didn't know it was gonna happen this fast, though, man. This shit skated real fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We tried to say something about it then, but we're noticing that now people are just getting a hint of what we were saying back in 2008, 2007. They're just like, you know what? Because of these blah blah blahs, because of these single parent homes, these men are starting to become a little feminine. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we can talk. That's another show. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Please come out. You know what I'm saying? Next Friday at 10 live. Y'all can call in, man. Lovely, lovely. We love the participation, man. Please come through. Please support us, man. And also get this shirt, man. Y'all gonna see me with this shirt next week if the blizzard doesn't stop the UPS man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down because I didn't like that shit, dude. I don't like giving my money to motherfuckers who don't like me.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you hit that like button too.
Yeah, hit that like button and follow. Spread the word. Somebody said today we don't get enough follows. Man, spread the word, dog. It's on y'all, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like really. I see motherfuckers in their cars and shit getting more hits than I'm like, really? Like, really, y'all don't want to chill with the best dudes in the world and talk about some real shit? You know what I'm saying? Without being prohibited. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Well, holla. Big Country, Quest 07, Mr. Legend, BlackMenVentTV. We will holla next week. Peace.
Thank you, fellas.